The most dangerous word in your life isn't no, it's yes. Because every time you say yes to something that drains you, you give away a piece of your time, a piece of your energy, a piece of your peace, and eventually a piece of yourself. Now here is the uncomfortable truth. What if I told you that one reason people don't respect your boundaries is because you have never shown them where those boundaries are? Not because you're weak, not because you're not good enough, but because you have trained people to believe that you'll always say yes, always be available, always sacrifice, always adjust. And the sad part, most people don't realize they are doing this until they are exhausted, overwhelmed, and wondering why nobody seems to appreciate everything they do. Today, I'm going to show you why constantly saying yes is quietly destroying your confidence, why people pleasers often feel the most unappreciated, and why learning one simple word can completely transform the way people treat you. Stay with me until the end because one idea you will hear today might completely change the way you live the rest of your life. Let me ask you something. How many times have you said, "Sure, I'll do it," when deep down you wanted to say no? How many times have you agreed to help someone even when you were already exhausted? How many times have you stayed silent just to avoid disappointing someone? Most people think this is kindness, but often it's fear wearing the mask of kindness. Fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of being disliked, fear of losing people. And that fear becomes a prison where everyone else decides how your time is spent. A prison where your needs always come second. A prison where you are constantly trying to earn approval from people who may never fully appreciate your sacrifice. The worst part, the prison door was never locked. You just forgot you had the key. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop every single day, and every single day they give you a free coffee. At first you are grateful, you appreciate it, you thank them. But after a few months, something changes. You begin to expect it. And one day, when they don't give you the coffee, you feel disappointed. Not because they are wrong, but because what was once a gift has become an expectation. Human psychology works exactly the same way. When you are always available, people expect it. When you are always sacrificing, people expect it. When you are always say yes, people expect it. And what was once your generosity becomes their assumption. That's why so many good people feel invisible, because their kindness has become predictable, and predictable things are often taken for granted. Think about the people you admire most, the confident people, successful people, the emotionally strong people. Do they say yes to everything? No, because they understand something most people don't. Every yes costs something. Every commitment costs time. Every obligation costs energy. Every distraction costs focus. And if you keep giving pieces of yourself away, eventually there is nothing left for your own dreams. High value people don't protect their time because they are selfish. They protect it because they understand its value. They know that every hour spent on the wrong thing is an hour stolen from the right thing. And that's why they aren't afraid to say, "No, thank you. I cannot commit to that. That doesn't align with my priorities." Not with guilt, not with anger, just with confidence. Here is something fascinating. People often respect boundaries more than they respect endless availability. Think about it. The people who seem the most respected usually aren't the people trying hardest to please everyone. They are the people who know their worth, the people who know their limits, the people who understand that respect begins with self-respect. Because every boundary sends a message. A boundary says, my time matters, my energy matters, my life matters. And when you communicate that message consistently, people start believing it. But when you constantly abandon your own needs, you teach people that your needs aren't important. People learn how to treat us from what we tolerate. Let that sink in. People learn how to treat us from what we tolerate. Some people will not like the new version of you, the version that says no, the version that sets limit, the version that stops being available 24 hours a day. And that's okay, because not everyone was attached to you. Some people were attached to your availability. Some people were attached to your compliance. Some people were attached to the benefits they received from your lack of boundaries. And when you start protecting your peace, those people may disappear. Don't fear that. Celebrate it. Because every person who lives because of a healthy boundary was never respecting you to begin with. Imagine waking up tomorrow and for the first time, you stop apologizing for protecting your peace. You stop feeling guilty for having limits. You stop sacrificing your happiness to keep everyone comfortable. Imagine how much energy you would have, how much confidence you would feel, how much freedom you would experience. Because confidence isn't built when everyone approves of you. Confidence is built when you stop needing everyone to approve of you. Remember this. Every time you say yes to something that violates your value, you say no to yourself. Every time you accept disrespect, you say no to self-respect. Every time you sacrifice your peace just to avoid disappointing someone, you teach yourself that everyone else's needs matter more than your own. But from today, that changes. Be kind, be compassionate, be respectful. Help people when you can. Love deeply, give generously, but never forget this truth. You can be a good person and still say no. You can be caring and still have boundaries. You can love people and still protect your peace. Because the strongest people in the world aren't the ones who say yes to everything. They are the ones who know exactly when to say no. And the moment you learn that skill, your life begins to change. One boundary, one decision, one powerful word at a time. No. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video.